Welcome back, guys. We are going to be reviewing another movie today. We are going to finally be reviewing Scream 6. So, I know I'm a little late to the party on this. It came out a while ago, but at least finally I can say that, hey, I watched this film, and now I can give you guys my full review on it. Now, overall, I will say that they kind of kept the same tone as they did in the previous movie. Now, this one has also a bit of I want to say more of a like a rough hard kill right to the slashing tone of this movie. So the whole premise of is you have Sam and Tara, they have moved from where they're living to New York, and Tara's trying to attend college, Sam is in therapy to deal with the past events of the latest film. Then also at the same time they still have their two friends that have stayed with them throughout the majority of this when this happens. Then we do see where we have another ghost face that does a kill, and we don't know exactly who it is, and then they take off the mask and it's some random person. Turns out it was this one college kid and this friend that wanted to kill Sam and Tara for whatever reason to get fame. Then it backfires on them and they get killed by another ghost face as well. Now, when this happens, it does alert everyone to what's going on. Now, the only one that does make a reprise role in this film is, of course, Courtney Cox. She returns as Gail, and she kind of takes a back seat to this movie. You really don't see her a whole lot. The main time you really see her in the film is when she comes around. She, of course, gets knocked in the face because she did another book on the killings of what happened to Dewey, obviously what happened with her, and also what happened with Sam and her sister. Now, again, this always happens. There's always something that occurs, and I find that interesting on how there is always an issue that is always like, oh, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and then she just goes ahead and does the book. Now, the killings still come off crazy because you don't know exactly who's doing it, and then, of course, we get a familiar face. Hannah Pierre returns. She is now a FBI agent. She has been looking into Ghostface for several years at this point, any kind of cases, and one of the ones that dies in the movie is, of course, this detective's daughter, and then he goes after revenge. And everyone exactly, it's the whole thing of exactly who can you trust, who can you not trust, can you trust anyone? Of course, no. And by the end of the film, it kind of gives you inklings in the film, because I did kind of look up to see who it was, and I was trying to see if there was any kind of inklings on who the killer or killers may be, and it does kind of give you inklings if you really pay attention on some of the body movements of the actors. They kind of give it away without giving it away at the same time, so they did a very good job at that. I liked how they made these ghost faces a lot more like just ruthless, to where like just shooting someone in the face with a shotgun, or trying to kill someone, or trying to stalk and harass, and all the things that Ghostface does, right? So at the very end of the film, I'm going to go ahead and get to the juicy stuff, so anyone that does not want to be spoiled, go ahead and let me know what you guys thought about it. But overall, the killers was surprisingly Richie's father from the last movie, his father, his sister, and the brother. They wanted to get revenge on Sam and Tara for obviously killing him, and they don't know exactly the reason why until it does get revealed that there was a shrine built in this as well, and the father helped Richie build this because he was obsessed with stab movies, and then other things happen, and then of course there's this big all-out brawl that happens between them in the film. Now, I will say it was kind of interesting to see the continuation that it's not focusing on Sydney. There is a scene in the movie where they try to go after Gail before it's released to who it is. Now, I will say it was kind of stupid that they wanted to try to give Gail someone else in her life when the guy was really just there, I guess, for father. I don't know what the whole reason was. It seemed kind of stupid. And I actually thought Gail was going to die at this point. Surprisingly, she didn't. There were two other characters that were, I guess, the twins that could have died that they didn't. One of them now has a relationship with Jenny Ortega's character, which, again, that kind of did feel forced. The other one, she lost her girlfriend in the slaying of, you know, trying to figure out who Ghostface is, and then of course him and Pantera return. And what was really cool though is seeing all the stuff from all the other movies that was built on this shrine. And I will say, just as a Scream fan, it was cool to see all the artifacts from all the previous movies in this movie, and seeing all the different ones that had been Ghostface for all this time. And I will say also that they are trying to put more of Billy into Sam's character, because if you look at right when she kills Quinn, as well as also when she's trying to kill their father, she does kind of look like Billy, from the way that they were kind of portraying her, the way the camera angle was, and everything of that nature. So you really got a feeling of like, okay, are they trying to foreshadow something? Everyone's saying, oh, is this going to be the last one? I really do not think this is going to be the last one. Here's the reason why, is that they still have room to do one more. Now, again, I think that this is, I don't know how true this is. There was a leak, supposedly Matthew Leonard is going to be returning as Stu. So again, there could be one more film in the making where he returns. And I also have a feeling as well that they're keeping Sam and Tara together, because if you guys really pay attention, Sam does go back and forth with her dark side and her good side, and Tara, I think she kind of helps her keep it in check, because she was about ready to kill the detective, but as soon as that she had her stop, that she says, I'm not a killer, but again, you fucked with my family. So it does make sense that she's going to kill him, obviously, because he would have just probably would have done it anyway, or he would have come up with some lie about him, like, hey, you know, these girls were actually the killers and I had to survive. They killed my daughter, and they tried killing my son, and they killed my son, and all this other kind of stuff. So again, there's a lot of things that he could have done if they didn't kill him, and there was at least about between the twin survival and the sister survival and everything. So it does kind of make you wonder, are they trying to foreshadow where Sam may give in to her killer instincts, to where she's seen Billy, she's seen her father, she's seen things that are not really there. It's really her mind, her mentality of Billy wanting her to give in to the serial killer that she may possibly is, and also what he was, and everything of that nature. So it's really interesting to possibly see what may happen in the future. Overall, I did like this movie. There was only a few things I didn't like. Again, I feel like some relationships were forced. I feel like some of it was just there for father. I feel like also at the same time that I like the fact that there was 3 killers, but at the same time, I wish that there was another reason other than what we always see is, oh, you killed my son, you killed my mom, you killed my friend, I was obsessed with you like I am with Sydney, you know, things of that nature. Sydney does get brought up in this film, that she takes, I guess, who she's with along with their children into hiding, because again, thinking that they may go after her, which was a good possibility. The only 2 original ones that are left right now is Sydney and Gail. Now that everything's being transformed over to Sam and Tara and their 2 friends, now it's going to be kind of different, because now are they going to be returning in another film? Are they going to be killed off? Because there's always a very good possibility. Are they going to be killing off new characters, old characters? If there is going to be another film, there's always a possibility. I think honestly what they should do in another film is possibly bring back Matthew Leonard's character, have him be like he was in a insane asylum or something, he escaped, and then he somehow finds out that Billy had a kid, and he tries to do whatever to her to make her come out and be like Billy in a way, and then something happens, and then I don't know, that they could do something with that. But overall, guys, what were your thoughts of Scream 6? Did you guys enjoy it? Was it okay? Was it bad? Was it horrible? Either way, let me know in your comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.